This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there into the hands of Ross. 7 yards there and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Montez Sweat. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at the 40. Singletary to get the drive started, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary again, and this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. So
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Wentz. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He'll get this to about the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. On play action, it's Wentz. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wentz. Slings this deep for McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now a play fake. Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.